Once upon a time in the mystical land of Zaria, a wise and revered king named Solomon ruled over his people with both wisdom and grace. His kingdom thrived under his leadership, and the people of Zaria loved him deeply for his fair and just ways. The heart of King Solomon's happiness was his son, Prince Ethan, a young man beloved by all for his kindness and his gentle spirit. Despite his royal lineage, Ethan preferred a simple life, often seeking adventures in the sprawling meadows and lush forests that bordered the village. On a fateful day, while Ethan was exploring the tall trees near the edge of the forest, tragedy struck. He slipped and fell from a great height, landing in such a way that he severely injured his spine. The prince lay there, unconscious, his life hanging by a thread. The news of Prince Ethan's accident spread rapidly throughout Zaria, casting a shadow of despair over the kingdom. In a state of panic and sorrow, King Solomon summoned every renowned healer and medicine man in the land to aid his son. Despite their best efforts, Prince Ethan remained in a deep coma, unresponsive to any treatment. King Solomon's heart ached with fear and sorrow. Ethan was not only his son, but also the heir to the throne of Zaria. The future of the kingdom seemed bleak without him. In the midst of this crisis, a wise seer from the far reaches of the land came to the palace with a message that sparked a flicker of hope in the king's heart. The seer revealed that a young woman in Zaria was carrying Prince Ethan's child. This unborn child could potentially secure the future of the throne. However, the seer did not know the identity of the woman. Overjoyed at the prospect of a grandchild, yet anxious about the uncertain identity of the mother, King Solomon made a royal decree. He announced that the woman bearing his grandchild should come forward to be acknowledged and honored. Word of the prince's heir spread like wildfire, and before long, many young women from the village made their way to the palace, each claiming to be pregnant with Prince Ethan's child. Among these women was a humble and beautiful maiden named Lily. Lily had been in a secret and deep relationship with Ethan for many years. They had kept their love hidden from the prying eyes of the court, fearing the political ramifications. Lily had discovered her pregnancy shortly before Ethan's tragic accident. She had intended to share the news with him, hoping it would bring them joy amidst their secret struggles. Now, with Ethan in a coma and her future uncertain, Lily felt more alone than ever. Despite her fear that no one would believe her humble background, she confided in her close friend Elara. However, jealousy took root in Elara's heart. Seeing an opportunity for herself, she too claimed to be carrying Ethan's child. Lily was heartbroken when she saw Elara among the women at the palace, each asserting their claim to the royal lineage. King Solomon, wise yet bewildered by the turn of events, decided to test the claims of all the women. He proclaimed that the tests would begin in 7 days, during which the entire village buzzed with anticipation and schemes. Some of the women, desperate to solidify their claims, sought quick ways to mimic signs of pregnancy. As the day of testing arrived, all the claimants were gathered in the grand hall of the palace. A venerable midwife named Mira was summoned to examine each woman. To the astonishment of the court, Mira confirmed that indeed, all the women appeared to be expecting. But the king, needing to know who truly carried the royal heir, devised a more profound test. He ordered each woman to plant a magical seed in the royal garden. These seeds were enchanted by the kingdom's chief herbalist, who performed a ritual to ensure that only the seed planted by the true mother of the prince's child would flourish spectacularly. As weeks passed, the garden was closely watched by all. Lily's plant grew robust and vibrant, clearly outshining the others. Elara, consumed with envy and fear of losing her chance at royalty, devised a malicious plan. Under the cover of night, she crept into the garden and destroyed all the budding plants, including her own, hoping to sabotage Lily's chances. When the day came to assess the growth of the plants, the kingdom was shocked to find the garden ruined. King Solomon was deeply saddened by this development and announced a final test that would not only reveal the true mother of his grandchild, but also, he hoped, bring about the healing of his son. He decreed that each woman must venture into the mystical forest to fetch water from the enchanted river of life. The water brought back by the true bearer of the royal heir would have the power to awaken Prince Ethan and prove her worthiness of becoming the future queen. The penalty for deception, however, would be severe. Those who had lied would serve the true queen for the rest of their days. Faced with this daunting task and the severe consequences of their deceit, many women withdrew their claims. Only Elara remained, determined to outdo Lily. Both women set out on the perilous journey to the river of life. Along the way, exhausted and overwhelmed, Lily rested by a tree. Seizing the moment, Elara switched their containers of water, believing that she could still claim victory. When they returned, Elara confidently presented her water to the unconscious prince. Nothing happened. In desperation, she could not understand why her plan had failed. Then, with genuine love and hope, Lily stepped forward. She gently administered her water to Ethan. Miraculously, the prince's eyes fluttered open. His first gaze met Lily's tearful yet joyful eyes. It wasn't just the water that had healed him, but the true love and purity of heart that Lily possessed. The kingdom rejoiced as their beloved prince was restored. Lily was embraced as the true future queen, her humble origins no longer a barrier to her destiny. She later gave birth to a healthy prince, securing the future of Zeria. Ethan and Lily's rule was marked by love, fairness, and wisdom, a continuation of King Solomon's legacy. As for Elara, her deceit and envy cost her dearly, serving as a stark reminder of the virtues upheld in Zeria. This tale from the land of Zeria teaches us about the power of truth, the destructiveness of envy, and the strength of genuine love. As the story of King Solomon, Prince Ethan, and Lily unfolds, we are reminded of the timeless values that guide us in seeking honesty and integrity in our lives. For those who cherish tales of wisdom and lessons from the heart, subscribe for more stories that weave magic and moral into the fabric of fantasy.